Hey there guys, Kadahan here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer, specifically my Imperial campaign, that I keep saying Imperial campaign instead of Imperial campaign, but that's besides the point. The state of affairs are a little bit tumultuous at the moment. We suffered a Pyrrhic victory against the Hawklanders. We are rejiggering, as it were, the technical term, rejiggering our infrastructure in a lot of different provinces, and we're dealing with the forces of chaos, at least the agents of chaos spread around our territory. We're doing all right against them, but they're becoming a bit of a thorn in our side. Also, the Nordlanders have decided to apply debuffs to my provinces for some reason. Before we carry on, there's a bit of a couple of state of affairs that we have to look at here. We gained a rank for our Castilian engineer, but unfortunately, he also gained a trait, Harsh, which gives us a -1 public order to all provinces. All provinces. Ridiculous. We also gained a couple of good followers for him, which is nice. I think I haven't had the time to look at our offices. Well, we could promote a few dudes to different orders. These guys need to be level 10 first before they can become a Reichsmarschall or Patriarch, but we can move Eben von Liebwitz to the title of Spymaster or Arch-Lector, which is really good. It gives public order bonus and a reduction in corruption, so we'll move him up into that. And now he is our Arch-Lector, Eben von Liebwitz. Hopefully Andreas Zintler will give him an army soon enough and he can become like a Spymaster or some such. We should also level up Pierbocht, despite him, well, causing trouble. Of course, we should give him a warhorse, as we are apt to do. Gives him that mobility on the battlefield that's very important. Alright, and now we gotta get into this long list of things. We constructed all kinds of stuff in all kinds of places. So, in the Reichland, we do have some spare cash. We have this slot set up for building the colleges, and we can't yet build a livery since we haven't upgraded this, so let's do that. We also completed the Reichsfort, which is pretty cool. That means that we can hire on Reichsguard when we have our armory, which we don't have the cash for just yet. We also constructed the Master Swordsmith's Forge, which gives us a bonus to recruitment here. Swordsmen, great swords, and knights. So we want to make sure that we can actually hire those units from here, which I think that we can. We can hire knights right now, that's true, yes. Very good. So we should be hiring our knights from this province. I think it always, like when you're hiring from far afield, it always selects the most well-benefited units. So if I go up to Karl Franz here and I want to recruit knights, it should give me the opportunity to recruit the ones that are going to get the bonus, I'd say, hopefully. Who knows? I'm hoping that that's the case. Alright. Training field in Midland. Nuln actually got its artillery gunsmith back, which is nice. We get the blacksmith and the stonecutter. Alright. Things are looking okay. Where else, oh where do we settle our attentions? We failed to assassinate this exalted hero, but we'll get to him eventually. We have some troops on the doorsteps of the dwarves, and Morgren seems to be raiding. So we can actually, can we skip around that? No. I think we should set our stance to raiding too, just to gain some gold. If we get attacked while doing this, we're going to be at winded as vigor, which is pretty not great, but we also gain a little bit of income. Again, not much. You know what? That's not worth it. We're gonna go to encampment, so we have a little bit of bonuses from hanging out here, just in case the dwarfs get frisky with us. Karl Franz, what are you up to? We need somebody to assassinate this guy, because he's being a real jerk. You guys are doing cool. So, Karl Franz, let's upgrade some of the stuff you're working with here. Let's go for absolutely nothing, because we really can't afford it. What else you got? You need something to do, mate. You've been hanging out here far too long. Well, hopefully we'll get those Empire Knights to you soon. I think that's pretty much the lot of it. You are going to continue that siege. Eben Olden is going to continue just kind of doing nothing. We could try to raid. I don't think it's going to go well.
It is time.
But let's do something with him. Let's go piss off the dwarf some more with this Pegasus.
Fight for our nation.
And actually, doesn't look like we do too bad. So let's build up some siege engines, and we'll just see what the dwarfs have to do. If we win the siege, then we just get a lot of cash from, well, sacking the ancient and treasure-lined halls of the Dwarven Hold. Let's kick off into turn 55. And hope no other catastrophes rear their ugly head.
Bow before your emperor.
What do you have to say, Hawkland? A peace treaty? That's not enough gold for me to even consider it. Come on, sally forth. Do it again.
Friends
No?
of the Empire, come.
Nordland, what do you want? Oh, you guys want a trade agreement now? Yes, actually I would like to be your friends. Oh, and they withdrew their agent. That's very kind of them.
I will hear what you have to say.
We're still at war with Paravon. Yeah, we'll accept that peace treaty. I need the money. I was not even aware that we were still skirmishing with the Bretonians. Alright, still besieging. Peter Blaze gained a rank. We constructed the stables in Talabekland, which we could upgrade. I think we're gonna save that for another place. That's all good. Good. Should we... Oh man, what should we do with this cash? There's so much that we need to upgrade. Well, first things first, let's try to kill this exalted hero. Spend some cash on that. 29% chance to do something. Oh, critical failure. He's been wounded. Damn it, at least he's not dead. The dwarfs are still just
What does the Emperor bid?
hanging out. Our dwarfs have come back. Still have that spare cash. Let's upgrade. Well, Averheim needs to change up some stuff. Get rid of that Averheim. We don't need that anymore. And what else? Averheim has some special buildings, I think, too. Does it not? Actually, in fact, it does not. So let's not worry about having the stables there either. And we'll upgrade its town to level 2. Averheim's kind of on my back burner right now. Let's upgrade the marble quarry, why not? Alright, so how is the siege going, guys? I know that you gained a level up. Now level 3. Let's give you... We'll give you Blade Master. Give you some melee attack. How is the siege going? Oh. No, I want the whole army. We have enough, but damn if it's still skewed on the other side. We don't have enough troops, but they will start suffering attrition in 4 turns. So we'll just, honestly, just leave it. And we'll build some more siege towers just for fun. We're actually going to try to siege them out. God, this looks so bad that Middenheim has like nothing in it. Okay. That looks like it's going to be another turn spent. Perhaps, though, before we head off, let's see if the Nordlanders would like...
Make your offer.
Nothing, they don't care. Alright. Turn 56. Just barely scraping by. We need more income to support our lofty ambitions of, well, tearing everything down and building it back up.
Friend or foe, we will see.
Peace treaty for 600 bones? No. I'll gain more by sacking your treasure hoards than that. Of course, oh. Paravon has attacked Carrick Norn. Yeah. Carbon, we just made peace with you, and you're doing this.
You are not welcome in my court.
Oh, what do you want?
Friend
Crack
or
tooth.
foe, we will see.
Oh, you want the non-aggression pact that you just broke. Alright, whatever. Bloody orcs don't understand what they're doing. And, ooh, we gained a smuggler. Plus 6% trade agreement tariffs. Very nice. I can appreciate that. A cloaked stranger from the mistreated lands of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. We'll gain Chaos Corruption, but we get 3,000 bones, or we get Safeguard and gives us reduction. Refuse this creature. Send this dark emissary on his way. There's nothing in Albion for us. Let some other fool pay for this creature's shadow war. No doubt. Don't suffer the heathen or the heretic. Oh, our battle wizard is leveled up. Some war were declared. Some things were destroyed. Gunsmiths were built. Okay. Where did we destroy that stuff? In Averland? Yeah, 2 things in Averland. Oh man, what should we spend this on? Let's upgrade to an armory because we do need that. And there's all of our money gun. Very good, very, very good. The dwarfs are still being a royal pain in the ass, but let's move you.
This will bolster the nation.
And let's try to move ourselves around to support the siege, because, you know, I'm kind of interested in actually, what are you doing? God. In actually taking that province. They are seriously lowering public order with that. We need to get some taverns up in here pretty quick. Alright, and you took a level up, so let's do... I want to get Zap, I really do, but at the same time, upgrading his battle magic I think will be better, and this is going to give it an upgrade in the cooldown. Or we can do a curse, a hex, that affects targets in the area minus 34% or 34 melee attack and armor. That's pretty good. We'll take that. And I think that's good enough for that. Turn 57. We're going to try to blitz through some of these turns, since we're in that period of the game, sort of the middle of the game, where things are grinding to a halt. And you really have to, right now is where it's really important to build up your infrastructure and rely on things that are going to take you through the late game. Late game going to be a very difficult thing, since we still haven't even touched the vampire counts. Some peace was made, peace in our time. And these guys, are you guys suffering attrition yet? They're going to surrender in 8 turns, so we can almost just let them surrender. Got some of our cash back, and we need to build. We must build. What should we build? We need cash, first and foremost, I think, so we should almost just try to save up to build some money-producing buildings. Like a die maker. It's hard to say, because I don't think we have enough trade treaties in order to actually export all of the trades goods that we're producing. So if we keep producing more and more, then that's not going to help us. But what we can build is a tap room to improve public order here. And we should build a blacksmith when we can. Let's grab a unit of these gentlemen. Empire Knights for Karl Franz, as he was meant to get originally.
Raise your weapon.
Just for fun, let's see how badly they've been damaged. Not yet. Still 2 more turns until they can start taking attrition.
Attack!
So we'll leave that be. The dwarfs, however, might be ripe for an invasion soon enough. Move you further. And end turn 58. The Hawklanders are going to have to sally forth if they want to break this siege, because elsewise they're on a limited timeline. Oh, the dwarf. Are you... This would be a great time for that dwarf to attack my cities. And of course Garrick Norn is just running away. Useless, bloody allies they are, the dwarfs. Oh, there's a wall, another wall out and about.
Awa, my lord. These greenskins have worked themselves into such a frenzy that their foul
Oh,
king
carousel.
travel from far and wide to join their banner.
Well, that's okay. We have a trade agreement, or a, not a trade agreement, a non-aggression pact with them, so hopefully they won't break it, right? Dwarfs, or orcs are, they're honorable folk. They won't break, a pact we've made with them. No, of course not. They would never do that. Well, we might have to hire on a lord here. Elsewise, I think we are going to be threatened by... Oh man, the upkeep. Alright, we'll do it. Elsewise, we're going to be threatened by dwarfs here. And he's got pick of the litter with units he wants to recruit, though, which is quite nice. All kinds of bonus. We're not getting that bonus to Empire Knights, though. And I thought that this said we would. And Knight recruits. Okay, so we don't get the experience for it, but we get the recruitment cost.
To the provinces?
The time. Oh, wow, yeah, look at that. That is actually really cheap to their recruitment. Let's hire on a couple of those. And hire on a couple of these. And, oh, it's got 4 slots too, that's pretty good. This is going to cost us a good bit, but swordsmen from this province are going to be quite the ballers. So this is going to be like a swordsman knight army, I think, with some great swords if we could. That'd be really nice. Alright, let's put an end to these dwarfs.
Step to it!
Leave on a bit of a high note as we've been taking a beating these last couple of turns here. Alright, let's gain some gold. Let's raid some of these legendary dwarf treasure pits, or treasure hoards. They don't do anything with the treasure anyways. They just hold on to it, the bloody dwarves. They're nuts like that. They just gild their walls with it and line their streets. They pave their roads with gold, and what do they have to show for it? Some shiny stones and a few hundred grudges? Like, I feel like the Empire could use the dwarf gold more wisely than the dwarfs do. And so we're going to liberate them from it, as the Empire is wont to do with those who don't know how to wisely lead their race. Oh boy, alright, this is gonna be fun. The Dwarven cities, man, are beautiful. So good. Huge caverns, the light streaming in, illuminating the large facade. Look at the size of these fortifications. Oh, I didn't want to scroll that far up, and I don't want to be in the tactical map. Very, very cool. Look at this, got boiling pits of lava down below, fueling Dwarven foundries, and the long walk towards the palace. Dwarven cities are quite large, but of course not so expansive as those cities that sit upon the earth as to under it. Many works of brass and gold and steaming engines belch fire and smoke here. But we need not worry about that. What we need to worry about is taking the bloody wall. And so, I think our towers are set up pretty good in the way that they are spears, 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 and then swordsmen. So what we're going to do is stagger them out, I think. So, go like this, like that, like this, like that, like this, like that, like this. And so now they should all be in order in the way that I place them, yeah. So, spear, sword, spear, sword, that sort of thing. Cool. We'll move them back. Take these terrible spearmen and just lie them down because they don't have to be doing too much. Take our archers, our bloody pistoliers, which honestly I can't give a damn about. And oh yeah, I forgot you're on a Pegasus now, Evan Olden. Look to the sky, the bloody moon, yeah? Who said that? Have him executed. Oh, I just noticed this. Pretty cool. Alright. Let us not worry so much about the idiotic things that our men have to say, and place these guys in the way that is actually going to work out. So, let's take 3 towers, and 3 towers are going there, 3 towers are going here, and then 2 towers are going to go here. Our crossbowmen should move up, and our spearmen honestly should just try not to get hit by whatever it is. Pistoliers, you can get in there, I don't care. We have a reinforcement of swordsmen coming. Let's place them in the center. Our crossmen will get involved also. And we have some actual outriders, and those will be useful, I think. So we'll put them up front. I feel as though we're being attacked by artillery, so let's just fly Eben Olden right over the walls, because he's on a bloody Pegasus. And deal with that. We could also throw down... No, we don't want the debuffs just yet. Yeah, look at that. Our pistoliers are already taking an insane amount of damage. Bloody hate pistoliers. Are you stuck there, mate? Go deal with those cannons. One of our towers was destroyed. Which one? This one? Okay. Put up the ladders then, mates. Alright, we're spilling forth into the dwarves. Kind of slowly. Oh yeah, crash into him. Alright, Eben Olden is taking a lot of damage, and this might have been a mistake on our part. Let's pop those 2 debuffs, and okay, he did get away. Good. Let's help the guys on the wall. These guys have landed quite well. Pop that buff. Things are going reasonably well. We've already lost our pistoliers because, well, what did we expect? We should try to get this tower offline because that's the issue. It's the weakness of the pistoliers coupled with the like just the OP nature of some of the towers that really brings them down. Nice thing about dwarfs, or the crazy thing, is that even their missile troops can get great weapons as a secondary, which really puts a threat to cavalry. If you think that your cavalry charge is going to do really well against a couple of dwarves, just, you know, rock and crossbows, you're like, oh, well, we'll get into them, we'll get those quarrelers. No, mate, the moment you charge into them, they're going to bust out those great weapons and they're going to put you in the dirt. And it is brutal. Alright, let's take care of some of these miners. Not doing too bad. Let's get our mortars online. They can actually get close enough to do anything in the time that we have. Outriders are doing some damage. Let's move our swordsmen up. Eben Olden, I want you to pop. Who needs a leadership buff? Actually, nobody right now. You guys could do. We'll pop the buff and we'll pop the debuff also. You guys, I need you off the wall. And onto the ground, please. We're doing very, very well. Alright, you guys have finally gotten into range, have you? I want you guys to start attacking them. And them if you would. That group of mortars is not close enough. They took their sweet time. Oh, the siege of a dwarven Karak. So nice. Good shots, guys. Good shots. That was a good shot, actually. Yes, I retract my previous statement and then put it back again since you hit our own troop. Okay, you guys finally showed up. I need you in that courtyard reinforcing those men, those brave men fighting the dwarfs below. And the rest of you can just keep doing what you're doing. Eben Olden, where are you actually at? Pop that debuff again if you would. And the buff. I want you to fly up and hit these guys in the rear. Oh yeah, bring that Pegasus in. Alright, he should be doing fine, even though he's taken down, oh, bloody hell. Okay, you guys gotta retreat. You're taking too much fire from our own artillery. Retreat back to here, and you guys come down. I want all of you guys to crash into there. Alright, both of our mortars are online now, so we should be raining death on those dwarfs. Oh, I think that is the door broken too. Oh, come on, mortars. Alright, the doors are open. Let's flood in. Oh, the doors are closed again. Oh, I think we can attack it. Yeah, might as well. This other gentleman is not doing much. That's okay, we don't expect him to. Alright, mortars, you need to stop. Start aiming over there. And you guys push in. Alright, you troops can take the wall if you want to. Might not be too useful, but better than having you guys sit on the ground. Are you guys actually attacking it? Oh man, they are too. Trying so hard. The issue with walls is that they only help you out while you're manning them. Once the walls fall, they actually become a hindrance to you, as then the enemy can take them. Oh, the devastation. How many brave and storied dwarf warriors lie dead and bleeding on the ground. Oh, and they're fleeing. They're running. They're not having any of this. Thankfully, the caverns of Dwarven Carax are suspiciously high enough to allow artillery to fire. And just as the door breaks down, we win the battle. The dwarfs, proud dwarfs fleeing before us. Alright, decisive victory. Probably could have played that a bit better, but I think I did alright. It was a bit of an overkill anyways. We knew we were going to win. Just wanted to let out some steam on some dwarfs, you know? Just really pick on the little guy. Kick him while he's down, right? Alright, and since this is a dwarven settlement, we can't take it or occupy it. We can just burn it to the ground. So, oh yes, thank you. 5K. I will take that any day of the week.
Step to it!
And we gain the Sword of Strife, +4 melee attack. And a Talisman of Endurance, +15% ward save. And I think we gain like 2 levels. Damn, it feels good to raid the dwarfs. Should have been doing this earlier, honestly. And he's level 10 now, so you can upgrade him to a new station, can we not? Let's give him... what should we give you? Charge bonus, missile resistance, deadly blade. Let's do Iron Disciplinarian, because we're going to be running into public order issues quite soon here. We have a Weapon of Striking, Sword of Strife we have, +4 melee attack. He's get that charge bonus though with the Sword of Striking, so we'll leave that. That's okay. Your mount is pretty good. We got all good stuff here. Yeah, we're fine with that. Let's upgrade your station though, mate. You can no longer be our treasurer. You shall now be our Reichsmarshal, I think. Or Patriarch. Actually, neither of those are things that I want right now. Yeah, you know what? You can stay as your treasurer. That's okay with me.
What does the Emperor bid?
You received a level up to level 6, so let's give you... Hold the line, as we want those abilities. And cool, we have like tons of gold now, or at least quite a bit. And we can move now on Karak Hearn and see what treasures await in that dwarf hold. We really don't even need to reinforce all that far, I don't think, but we'll push through friendly territory to get to
Let us move.
the other Karak, just so that we can get a little bit of that
Onward.
benefit of reinforcement. I think it's like what? Yeah, most of these guys will reinforce pretty soon. Of course, you are still
Yes, my lord.
replenishing your troops, and we have this spare cash. I think we're just going to hold on to it so that we can actually plonk down the College of Magic next turn. At 10k, huh, at least we'll get access to the various different types of wizards that we can finally augment our armies with. And then we can get to Middenheim and upgrading that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. This has been an interesting episode of Total War. We're taking as many blows as we are picking up fortunes, so hopefully we can balance it all out and keep the Chaos hordes at bay. We haven't quite seen an actual army yet, but I'm sure Kislev is taking the brunt of it before we will ever see it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you did not enjoy the video, please leave a dislike. If you are keen on seeing more, please subscribe to my channel. We could use some new faces, some fresh faces, as I'm looking to grow the channel as best I can. And of course, if you have any comments, leave them in the section below. That's what it's there for. I've been Kata Hayne, you've been wonderful, and I will catch you guys in the next.